Let's go.
All of this green stuff we have here and turning this to this. Let's begin.
You're watching the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, the section of my channel where I tell you everything that's been going on in my life in 1 week. What have we really been doing, man? I mean, this week it's basically the eve of Tokyo Game Show about to go down this Saturday. For me, this Saturday. I should have actually gotten my hair cut one more time, but nah, it's all right. Japanese don't know the difference. It's still fly. It's presentable enough, don't you think? I need to go. Actually, maybe I should go to shave this dick hair down. Yeah, I should shave that down a bit. I'm actually I'm thinking about what to do. And I need to get some business cards. It's basically been VR this entire week, man. This week has been crazy. Like, I had a meeting with Google about something in regards to VR, the future of VR, and that was really cool because it was just cool to be on that panel and them asking advice from me. It's been a while since somebody's asked something like that for me, and it was cool to just be part of that consulting thing and get some really inside knowledge as to what they're trying to do in the future. And I'm looking forward to seeing what, man, I think it'll be at Tokyo Game Show. I hope. There was kind of a problem at the meeting with so I didn't actually get to attend the first part of it, but there's something they were mentioning about Tokyo Game Show, or something they saw that is just gonna turn heads. So I hope that's going to actually be at Tokyo Game Show and not something that only they could see. Dante will be there tomorrow. I think business day is Thursday and Friday, but tomorrow I actually have a collaboration going down with not Callie, but a Kelly. So I'm going to hold off some of the reactions that I thought I was going to do, and we'll just do them all together. I think that would actually be pretty good for her. And we'll be actually doing some applications as well, recording and such. There's some other shit that I was going to tell you guys about, but I can't even remember. At work, so one of my coworkers that I sent my video through, that one video where I was asking the audience, you know, if I were to move back to America, should I break up with my girlfriend because of compatibility situations, and what exactly is, you know, that open discussion, right? So one of my coworkers, I sent that video to kind of feel through and see if she thought it was fine for YouTube or whatever. She asked me today about that video, like how did it go or whatever, and I was like, just go look at the comments real quick and then get back to me. And she started reading the comments, and she was just like, and then actually another one of my coworkers who watches my channel as well was saying the same thing. Was just like, what the hell? People totally misinterpret that. They took that entirely the wrong way and such. Like, but you know, I also explained to him, like, well, that's kind of the way it works when you make a clickbaitish title. Some people just get automatically triggered off of that and thumbnail and don't even actually watch the full video to get a better sense of where it's coming through. But those that do got it and made the appropriate comments. As somebody was saying, one of the comments is like, you know, the audience generally on YouTube is fairly young, and a lot of them generally don't have the discussional point of view. So I would say that's probably in some sense where I miscalculated and such, is knowing, like, I didn't realize that my audience, that type of audience, has gotten younger. And but it's funny because there's certain people, some of the people that mention great discussion and great point of view, I know for a fact a lot of them actually live in Japan, or they're married, or they're married, or they're having some sort of international relationship. And it was an interesting outlook. But I mean, that's always the risk I'm gonna run for my channel, because it's an interesting thought process, given the fact that I still go with the intent of making YouTube very personal. It'll always be very personal. I'm not going to do what subscribers want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do for the channel, and hopefully people enjoy it. But there is always that risk, and that's that disconnection of, you know, people subscribe to other people that they can feel a common link with, a common bond with, right? A certain relatable situation. But it's a little hard to be relatable with someone who lives in a foreign country such as Japan and such, right? Unless you're really into Japan life, it gets a little difficult. You know, there's other aspects about myself: superhero things, art, music, hobbies, virtual reality, occasionally poetry, literature, philosophy, things like that. But for a younger audience, it's a little harder to attach to. So it's interesting how every once a year or so we need a little bit of a subscriber purge in order to make things get back on track to like those heavier discussions that I enjoy so well. Because I was actually thinking about this one. If you remember, about 2 years ago or 1 year ago, I posted a video that said, should I get married just for a visa, right? And you would think that one would trigger a bunch of people as well. But No, actually. That video, everybody's like, yeah, you know, go ahead, just get married. It's just so dumb. What was even more interesting today, I thought, is one of my new students, whom not even one of my new students, but, you know, she was just trying me out for the first time or whatever, and she was kind of interested in my girlfriend, so I showed her a picture of my girlfriend, and wanted to know, and then, like, the fucking second thing she asked me was, like, are you guys gonna get married? And it's just like, at that point, it kind of annoyed me at this point. I mean, it always annoys me when people ask me that question. But this particular one, I'm like, you just met me. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, and, like, that's why for me, when people ask me that question, I'm just like, there's, like, no regard. There's, like, no regard for people's relationship or compatibility or whatever. Like, the way I see it, people just ask that shit just like breathing. They say it just to say it, and it's really they ask it just to ask, like, they don't care if you're in a good relationship or not. If you're in an abusive relationship, they're just like, it's just a average thing. And then when you get married, I guarantee you the next question, the next stupid ass question people are always going to be asking is like, when are you guys having kids? Like, they don't, it's like, it's almost funny because I think it should go like, when are you going to get married? Oh, when are you going to have kids? Oh, when are you going to get a divorce? At this point, that's the way I see it. It's like, I don't know, this generalization. I don't understand why, like, it's so weird. I've never asked that of someone in a relationship. Like, even my good friends, I've never asked, like, oh, so you're gonna get married, like that. Like, I'm like, you do what you're gonna do, and that's about it. Like, it's so weird. I've never thought why people ask that question. That's the question of the video, folks, for those that have made it this far. Why do people ask that question? I want to know. Halloween's also coming up. I'm going to be ordering my Halloween costume soon. In all likelihood, I posted this one on Twitter a little while back, but I thought about doing Jon Snow, and my girl, she's going to do Daenerys season 7. But in all likelihood, I think we're actually going to just go ahead and invest in Aquaman and Mera. Not everybody will get it, but I can use it for a few different reasons. So that's another reason I'm debating if I want to keep on growing this beard out. It's going to be a long season though. Or I thought about getting like a realistic beard and then growing out part of this, so that what you do is it actually like attaches onto your beard, your existing beard, and it looks really authentic that way. We'll see. I'm debating how I want to go about doing it, because I could just grow it all out, but I'm be looking like shit for like a long time. So we'll see. All right, guys, VR coming up, Tokyo Game Show. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Just make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will let you guys know what's up next week. I'm out, guys. Peace.